tap your screen, like the live, share with anybody who you think might be interested. I would appreciate it, but if not, I just enjoy your presence. Thank you for being here. I'm just getting started, and yeah, I try my best. It is a good time if we get like a lot of people in here. Normally they're pretty cool lives. You know, sometimes it's slow, but I still power through the slowness and like try to go live. Shoot, after this live, I got a couple things I need to do. I need to like I need to edit some videos and do a couple things, but we'll knock it out like we usually do. But yeah, let me see, I'm checking my audio. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, audio is good on YouTube, and audio is good on Twitch, so I think it should be good. I seen you every now and then. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's awesome. I'm glad that I make it to the For You page. Let's see. Now I need Twitch. My audio is good on YouTube, and we are live on Twitch, so yeah, we're doing good. That's basically it. And then I just need to do one more thing. Get out my phone. And I need to see how I look like for you guys. Get on my phone and see what it looks like. That looks perfect. Wow, beautiful. Wow, look at that. That looks awesome. Okay. Cool beans. Well, thank you guys for being here. My name is Mr. Coco. I'm going to be having conversations with people, or having debates. But today's Wired In Wednesday, so like I'm making a schedule for when I go live. Monday I have Man-to-Man Mondays, and those are like 1v1 debates, but if nobody shows up to do a 1v1 with me, I just do panels. Tuesday is Casual Talk Tuesdays, where I have like casual conversations with people. If nobody shows up for a 1v1 casual conversation, then I just do panels. Today is Wired In Wednesday, so like this is gonna be the day where like I play video games or like react to video games. It's just gonna be me streaming video games, but I guess like I figured I'd put something up if anyone wants to talk to me, but typically I'm gonna be playing video games, reading the comments, answering questions, but I don't really intend to debate much on Wired In Wednesdays. It's kind of just like a chill day, but I'll bring people up, I guess. Like if anyone wants to join the panel, sure, I'll like bring somebody up. But it's mostly supposed to be like a video game day, so right now I'm kind of winging it, kind of, you know, doing my thing. But I mean, you guys probably want to see me like game. You probably want to see like how good I'm at when it comes to gaming. I'm pretty decent, so we're gonna get started on that. One sec. There we go. Headphones are in. And then, you know, I play Fortnite, you know. I like playing Fortnite. I don't really do build. I hate building. But I'm gonna do no build, you know. That's my favorite, what do you call it, version to play out of all the versions. Sometimes I play with, yeah, you do zero build too? Cool. I mean, if you want, Caleb, I don't know if you're free right now, like we can do duos, you know, yeah, sure. But it's up to you. No rush, no nothing. But yeah, I play zero build. That's my favorite version to play, like literally top version. And like, if I'm locked in, if I'm like really trying to win, then like I do a pretty good job. But I do lose. Sometimes I have bad plays, you know. It's the name of the game. And yeah, if you guys can, tap the screen, like your lives. You don't have a headset. Shoot, I might need to buy you a headset. I might need to do a giveaway, actually. I think I have a headset coming in the mail. Maybe I could send you these ones. I don't know. But, like, I'm broke, so, you know, I'll try my best. we're still on that social media grind, trying to become the next, social media content creator. Maybe do this for a living. So, but yeah, playing Fortnite and waiting for any ops, I guess, or conversations. Or feel free to ask me questions. Talk in the comments. I'll answer the comments. So, Wired In Wednesdays, yeah. Oh, same dude, same Caleb. I know how that be. It can be a very sad, demoralizing time. But just keep applying to jobs and having hope, and I think like something will turn out, right? I think I don't know, there are worse places that we could live in the country, actually there are worse places that we could live in the world, right? But times are tough in America, and not everybody's balling right now. Not everybody has all the money in the world, and people are trying to do what they love for a living. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to do what I love for a living. I think everybody's trying to do that too. We're trying to find the jobs that we want to work, and we're trying to live our best lives. And it's unfortunate that our politicians and some of these billionaires are kind of keeping people down and don't really care about paying people their worth, and it's really unfortunate. But we gotta work around them, and we gotta figure out how we're gonna do it. Because I think at the end of the day, when we all lay in our beds and we're thinking about what bills we gotta pay, and sometimes we pay the bills late. Sometimes they don't always come on time, but they're gonna come. We just have to try our best, Just try your best. Pay your bills, try to get them in on time, but if you can't, hey, alright, I missed the payment, I'm struggling a little bit, and that's just life. Consequences follow, you just handle it. It be what it be. Can't do anything more. Can't do anything more. It be what it be. We all trying, But thank you guys for being here. I appreciate the people who are in here. If you can, share the live, and do what you gotta do. That helps get more people in here. I'm playing Fortnite, and yeah, if you like my gameplay, tap the screen. If you like the content that I normally produce, please tap the screen. That really helps me. Yeah, I appreciate it. We're just gaming and getting stuff done. I think I already investigated this place. Yeah, I did. There's a car around here. All I want this car for is the treasure. All I want is the treasure box on top of it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. There we go. Wait, no, I didn't get it? Shit, I missed it. Okay, hold on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the sauce. Okay, that's all I wanted. There we go. That's it gave me a rifle. What am I gonna do with a rifle? Sure, I'll take it. But yeah, thank you guys for being here. If you can, like and share the live. Comment below. I'm reading the comments. And yeah, today's just kind of like a Wired In Wednesday. I'm gaming and reacting and talking to whoever. But yeah, another one of them days. Another one of them days grinding on the block. Grinding on the block. It looks really good. I'm looking at how my live looks. It looks good. I think so. The design is pretty neat, pretty neat. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Adam. Thank you for coming in. But shoot, let me see if I can get good retention today. Shotgun will be necessary. Yeah. Oh, and then there's this. Actually, you know what? Swap it out. I don't need that stuff. Prefer to be without it. I already know the storm circle is going to close in 49 seconds, so I gotta... Thank you for being in here. There's 2 people in here, I appreciate it. Thank you. How are you guys doing today? What you guys want to talk about? We could talk about anything. We can discuss anything, just like the board says. Okay, got that, and then got that, okay. That storm circle, it's gonna do what it's gonna do. I need that. Is it above me? Is it above me? Thank you. There's 2 people in here. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. Is it above me? No. Looking for that chest. It's somewhere here. Just can't find it. Gotta do it before the storm circle gets me. Oh, found it. There we go. And there's something in the movie theater. Nope, that's not it. Okay. Well, that's... we need that. Okay, the storm circle's almost here. It's approaching. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Perfect. Perfect run. Okay. Oh, and then there's that. There's that guy. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Nope, you missed your opportunity. Okay. I need to get back on Fortnite. Hell yeah, it's a really good game, Chris the Painter. It's a really good game. Hell yeah. But yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm just gaming, no matter who comes in, who doesn't come in. I'm just gaming, I'm trying to figure it out. The storms are it's changing. Easy money. Easy money. Oh, shoot, obliterating my health too. God dang. It's never easy. It's never easy. Let's see. Made it to the top 25. What's up? Thank you guys. There's 3 people in here. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. Genuinely, I appreciate it. You know? No matter how many people are in here, I appreciate you guys being here. It really helps me out. If you can, tap your screen, please. That would be awesome. That helps more people get in here, and that helps get my live on the For You page. But if not, I just appreciate you watching. Thank you for being here and watching. Comment below and tell me, ask me any question that you want to. It doesn't have to be about the topic on the screen, but my name is Coco. I do host debates, I debate people, and I have discussions about religion. I run a page called The Controversial Compass, and it's a space where the best ideas win. And that's my business model. So, I mean, like, yeah, I'm trying to turn that into a big thing. Maybe I'll be a big name one day, but you gotta start somewhere, right? But yeah, I'm just playing Fortnite, and you know, kind of saying my thoughts out loud to fill the noise. I don't want to leave you guys like with no noise or anything. But yeah, I just saw like a sign on my Fortnite thing saying like my Wi-Fi is getting funky. I really hope my Wi-Fi doesn't go out. I don't think it will. I'm gonna need this, but let me swap it out with this. But why is that dang? The storm cycle keeps changing rapidly. Keeps changing. Oh shoot. Oh god. Hold on. Yup. I don't see anyone in the request. Anyone can come up if they want to. Like, I'm totally down. I'll host a panel, but like normally it's supposed to be like me reacting to video games today, Wired in Wednesdays. But actually, there's two people here. What video games do you guys want to see me play? Like, what video games would you be interested in? Or what video games are popular on TikTok, out of curiosity? Like, what games are, like, popular on TikTok? I'm about to check my YouTube. Okay, I got some people watching on YouTube. But what games do you guys think are popular? What do you think, oh shoot. There we go. Easy pickings, easy pickings. Oh, he has a, I don't really want that. I mean, I guess I could swap it out for... But, what do you enjoy playing? I enjoy playing Fortnite. When I used to play systems rather than my PC, I enjoyed playing Call of Duty, Super Smash Bros. I used to play racing games like Forza. I play everything. You know, Pokemon. The Pokemon games were always awesome. You know, have a couple of those. Or at least I played like some kind of like DLC, not DLC, but like some kind of like program on my phone that allowed you to play the Pokemon old games. So those are pretty cool too. But yeah, I play like anything really. There's this game called Spyro, and it was like a purple dragon game, and I really like to play that. I don't think anyone knows what that is. Yeah, I love emulators. Emulators are fucking awesome. They let you play like old games on your phone. Yeah, like I loved Spyro with all my heart. Got him. Oh, that's three. Who's the fourth one? Who wants... you guys are not seeing this. You guys are not seeing this. Oh, you're not seeing this. Holy cow. The run. That was 5 people. You guys aren't seeing this. Oh my god. What? You guys saw that, right? Okay, let's see. Let's lock in. Okay, gotta play it smart. We're not out the woodworks yet. Okay, we got like 4 people in the rounds. There's 4 people hiding in here. But also, I got no health. I'm going to die. Oh my god. Get me some health and hide somewhere, motherfucker. Oh, okay, here we go. Oh, yeah, I knew it! Okay, 4th place. I got 4th. That was my warm-up game. That was my first game of the day. Okay, that's the warm-up. We got 4th place. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can get like a first place win today. Whew. I gotta keep health on me. That was my mistake. I learned from my mistakes. I gotta keep health on me. My fucking head itches. Oh shoot, hold on. Yeah. But yep, thank you guys for being here. If anyone's got any questions for me or wants to talk or hang out, comment below. I'm reading the comments, I'm answering the questions. But also, yeah, share it to anybody who you think might be interested, and I'll bring people up on the panel. But, yeah, I'm gonna share this out, share it out to, like, a lot of my friends, see if they'll come through. But, yep. That's all I'm doing today. Just playing video games, Wired in Wednesdays. Shoot. I got 11,000 followers, but not everybody comes to my lives, which is totally fine. And like, I can only invite so many people. Like, inviting everybody is like crazy. Can you guys hear me? Oh, I got a request.
Yeah, I'm here for Wired and Wednesday.
Oh my god, that is not what that is.
That's what it says. It says Wednesday.
No, it says Wired in Wednesday.
This Coco. That look. I know what Wednesday looks like. That does not say Wednesday up there.
It's Wednesday, right?
That's not how you spell Wednesday.
Nah, bro, you're gaslighting me. There's no way.
No, I'm not. Wednesday is WEDNESDAY.
Oh my god. Wait. I think you might be right. Wait, hold on. Wait. Let me check. Let me check.
Wired and Wednesday.
Oh no. Wait. You're right. No, my god. Okay, I need to change that. Do you know how many people have seen this live? Like 98 people have seen this live, and they're probably like, this guy can't spell. He's illiterate.
Well, they probably just figure it fits your theme of having man-on-man Mondays and all this other
No,
material.
that's not that they were going for. That is not that they were going for. Who's shooting at me? This punk ass bitch. You can't play, ho. Okay, sorry.
Are you doing 1v1s on there?
On Fortnite?
Yeah.
Oh no, this is just like playing against like everybody. But also, I think Fortnite started.
Oh, sorry. I don't mean that. I worded that wrong. You're doing you're doing solos. Is what it's called.
I'll do a solo, but I'm open to panels. So like,
no, talk about on the game. On the game, you're doing a solo.
Oh yeah, I'm playing by myself. Yeah, me versus like everybody else.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't word that right because I know it's not called 1v1 because you're playing against 100 people, but
yeah. Let's see. I see somebody running. I see them. They're somewhere here. They're in the truck. Are they? If they're not in the truck, they're around the truck.
Do you have a contact that is close with Justin Deconstruction?
No. I'm friends with him on TikTok though.
Yeah, I am too. I'm also friends with Bible Guy. I could reach out to him, but
yeah, me too. Oh, are you talking about I saw AR's live. Courtney wants to debate Deconstruction Justin or something like that. That'd be pretty cool. And I guess for Day of Debates. No, that'd be neat.
Well, I think a lot of people want to see that debate, Coco.
Yeah. I mean, like, I love Courtney. Courtney's awesome. But also, like, Courtney has... I mean, well, Courtney's running, like, 2 businesses. She has a family. And she has, like, standards when it comes to, like, what platform she debates on. So it's kind of hard to book her. And same thing with Deconstruction Justin. Like, I've been asking him to come on my live. But, I understand, right? He's, like, this super big content creator, and he's focused on, like, deconstructing people, and, like, he can't just go on anybody's platform. And, it has to be, like, a serious platform, and actually has to be worth it, so I understand. But, yeah.
I kind of think Justin will be wanting to do it. I really do.
Yeah. I think there's even some beef there, to be honest with you.
Well, yeah, they've basically been talking about each other. Well, I guess I don't know if Justin has, but I know Courtney has been talking about him a lot, or been asked about debating him a lot. And it's been like a year now where she's been. They had this conversation. There's no recording of it, and they have 2 different perspectives on how the conversation went.
I think like Deconstruction Justin went on this podcast with this guy who's a conservative. His name's something
Tim Pool.
Yeah, Tim Pool. Like after he did an okay job, but maybe he messed up here and there. Courtney made a video and kind of clowning him, and so there's always been like some residue there. I think like that debate's gonna be as big as the Mike Burgundy versus Ed in the debate. if not bigger. Of eyes in 100%. If
Oh
we
yeah,
can,
I think a lot of people want to see it.
if we can book it, but yeah. But
Oh, wait a minute.
go ahead.
Is Justin? So Justin's deconstruction zone?
Yeah, deconstruction zone. Yeah,
Oh,
Justin.
okay. I didn't put the two and two together. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
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 But, Courtney has standards, which I think like every big creator should, and she wants to debate on a platform that's like neutral. It's not atheist or Christian. It's solely for debates, and like she wants a big audience, and like
Yeah.
there's some standards there. Which hey, she's a big content creator. She takes time to study, manage.
No, she
two
already agreed to the
businesses.
debate, though. She already agreed to the debate.
Oh, she's
So
like,
there's no reason. Yeah.
okay. Well, we'll see how it goes.
This Coco, that was like pulling teeth to get that far. So let's just we got an agreement on recording. So now we just need to get Justin's agreement.
Yeah.
Then we can discuss the details.
And then
They don't even know the definition of evolution.
Who?
Huh?
They don't even know the definition of evolution.
Who doesn't? Courtney?
Courtney?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to... I don't think Justin and her are going to be debating evolution. They're going to be debating messianic prophecy or something.
Yeah, messianic prophecy. Whether Jesus fulfilled the prophecy, that'd be
I mean, a lot of people don't know the definition of evolution.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know anything about it.
I think on a 1 to 10, I would say my knowledge on evolution is like a 3.
Well, is 5 like the average? Because
Yeah.
I would doubt... Then you're definitely above 5. I mean, if you go to the average person, they don't know anything about evolution.
Now let me ask you:
Shoot, shotguns.
did whites evolve differently than blacks and then Chinese?
They have different character traits, and it's due to their DNA mutating differently. But yeah, I think like different types of DNA mutate differently to create different traits. They don't all mutate the same and produce like the same traits. And, like evolution, if I had to define it, it's basically like small changes over time, differences in allele frequencies. Yeah, my brain is blanking right now, but here, I gotta do something really quick. But yeah, like, it's small changes over time due to mutation and changes in like allele frequencies.
So, since blacks, whites, and Asians, we all evolve differently. Do you think some of us evolved to be more smarter, intelligent, others more physically fit, things like that?
Wait, who's saying that?
No, I'm just asking your opinion.
Like, I don't know. I'd probably have to look
Who's
into
talking
it
right
more.
now? This is an angry Reddit?
Yeah, is that Jay?
No, that ain't me talking. That's somebody else.
That's not angry Reddit. That's not
That's-
angry Reddit's voice.
Somebody larping him right now. Gotta be.
What's your opinion? You don't have an opinion?
Shoot. No. I'm
Do
gonna
we
say,
think?
I'm gonna say
Is your question, is white people smarter than black people because of evolution? The answer is no.
No, I'm saying are black people better at sports and athletics because of evolution?
No, I don't think black people are better at sports.
They are, though. Clearly,
I think they're better at certain sports that are generally played among people in their culture, but I don't think they're better at sports
Why is
overall.
the NBA mostly black? Then?
Huh?
Why is the NBA and the NFL mostly black?
For the reason I just told you.
What's that?
That those sports are played more among people in that culture, right? But if we look at something like swimming, if we look at something like swimming or hockey, those are predominantly white, right?
No, I don't think that. I think that blacks have evolved to play basketball much better than whites, and whites have
Blacks was insane.
much better than blacks. So.
How are whites evolved to swim better?
I didn't say swim, but
That's what I said. White
Well-
people are better at swimming. Did they evolve to swim better? And how?
yeah, because a lot of black people they can't swim at all. Actually, and I think it might.
No,
have-
no, it's because they don't. It's because their culture doesn't doesn't do that. It's not because they can't.
No, it's not their culture. I'm saying that they haven't evolved to learn how to swim like that.
What are you talking? What? Okay, so explain to me
Like in the
what in the physiology of white people allow them to swim better.
Well, there's Filipinos who can hold their water for countless minutes and go fishing underwater and literally walk underwater. They have evolved to be able to hold their breath for a very, very long time, something that white people or black people are unable to do. That is a
Then why are white people so good at swimming, like Olympics-wise and stuff?
not as good as Filipinos.
Well, I don't know if that's true. Do you have like? I mean, we can look it up. I guess I'm not sure on that. I know that white people are better in terms of like medals and stuff. White people have more.
There's a whole Filipino tribe that can hold their breath for like a half.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, but I'm saying, what about a black person's physiology or whatever allows them to not be good at swimming? What are you talking about?
I'm saying that through evolution, other races are not as good as Filipinos at holding their breath.
Yeah, but why are black people worse than white people at swimming? What about their physiology?
Just through evolution. Just the problem.
Yeah, explain. That's not an answer.
Well, I would say that Russians up in Russia are not as good at swimming as Filipinos. What is your race? Why are you trying to bring race into it?
Yeah, this is like...
You brought up race. What the fuck are you talking? You brought this up.
You're thinking it's all racism. I'm not talking racism. I'm talking evolution.
Well, yeah, but like...
What in the... Yes, you're talking about the evolution of different races. I'm saying...
The reason, if you're asking me the reason why blacks didn't evolve the same way as whites, I would say because if you're in the middle of Africa, there's not that many places to go swimming. So they didn't evolve the skills to go swimming.
Yeah, wouldn't that just have to do? Wouldn't that just explain why the people don't normally swim? It has nothing to do with their evolution. It just has to do with them not practicing swimming. The same thing. The same reason why white people aren't normally good at basketball.
I don't think that white people are
because in all black neighborhoods playing basketball is very, very common, right? So the people the people from that community are just going to have more practice and be better at basketball.
Yeah, you're kind of spewing some kind of like genetic like superiority.
Well, let's bring it back to the Filipinos. The Filipinos have evolved to hold their breath for 30 minutes plus, right? No matter how much training you do, you're not going to be able to do that. That's an evolutionary trait.
Well, that I don't know if that's true, but even assuming, even assuming that's true, that's just an isolated example. That has nothing to do with the examples you originally brought up.
Evolution.
What you said when you came up here is what you said when you cut me off when I'm trying to talk. Right? Stop.
Yeah, you need to learn, man.
No, stop cutting me off.
Have evolved to live in
Stop cutting me off.
So we got children.
Okay, right? You're doing that. You're doing that to divert from the point, right?
Let me hear how you're not.
Okay, stop. When you came up here, your point.
Try to tell us how you're not racist.
Stop talking over me. When you came up here, your point was that white people have evolved to be smarter, and black people have evolved to be better at sports, right? And I gave you examples where that's not true.
Let's leave.
And now you're moving to this I'm not done with my point.
Hey, yo.
And now you're moving to this. Isolated.
Hey, last warning. You gotta chill.
Asians are smarter than whites. Let's go on from that.
Hey, okay, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, you gotta chill, bro.
You're moving that now to this. Now you're doing this move where you're moving to a simpler point, right? Rather than the overall point you were making.
You're stuck on racism.
Oh my god, why do you keep cutting me off?
Nah, bro, you gotta chill.
Holy fucking Christ. So annoying.
Yeah, no, I think that was somebody pretending to be angry atheist.
Well, that was an angry atheist. Angry atheists want to come up arguing about that stuff. I'm just...
Yeah, no, bro's gotta...
Holy macaroni.
No, you gotta chill in the comments, bro. Like, you're muted for the entire live. Chill in the comments. We're not dealing with it. I don't know what the fuck that was, Chief.
Yeah, I don't even know if Coco wants to have that kind of conversation on his live. I'm just saying... Like, obviously, okay, you made a point, right? And I gave you examples that point was wrong. And then you sort of did this shift where you made your point something easier to defend. Right? What is that called? A Mott and Bailey? Is that what it's called? Or I forget the name of it, but that's what he did. He made a bigger, harder to defend point. I showed him where that point was wrong, and then he moved to an easier to defend point. Right? I never said that some groups of people might not have advantages in some sports, right? But that's not the point he made. The point he made was that white people have evolved to be smarter than black people, and that black people have evolved to be better at sports. That's just not true. There's some sports the white people better at, some sports black people better at, right? And I think the whole intelligence thing that people bring up is based on IQ tests, which people have pointed out have some systemic racism issues. Because they focus on like things that like certain groups would have more access and information to.
My professor in college said that was all nonsense, and she's like a top researcher on like in communication and stuff.
What's
the
nonsense?
IQ tests.
That IQ tests are nonsense?
Kind of. I mean, I've seen the opposite. My professors, at least one of them, said that in college. But then I've seen people like Jordan Peterson say that it like directly correlates to your success in life.
I've heard that too. I think it shows like memory retention in problem solving, which I think definitely plays into intelligence. But I think the way the tests are done, I'm trying to remember their critique, but the way the tests are done, it's done in a way where it would benefit certain groups of people over others.
Right. Yeah, that makes complete sense. I mean, dude, I was in India like not too long ago, and these people are like the average IQ is 79, but these people are so smart. Like, I don't understand that they can do things a lot better than people here can. So.
Oh, in India?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
What's up, Mars? He says yes. Coco in the comments. Hey, Chelsea.
But the average IQ is 79, which just doesn't make any sense. Like, I don't see that at all.
I'm chilling.
What are you playing? Hey, PRK. Hey, Jay. Hey, sir.
Hello.
Hey.
It's Fortnite, or Chelsea.
Oh, I think I've heard of that game. I'm not much of a gamer, but I've always thought Fortnite looks super, super fun.
Yeah.
I'm guessing you don't have any teenage boys.
I do not.
Yeah, you would definitely know about this game if you had teenage boys. That's all they play.
My husband likes to play the one, what is it called? It's like a first-person pew-pew game. It's like really popular.
Call of Duty?
Yes, that. I was going to say Battlefield, but I know there's like a distinct difference between the two.
Yeah.
But to me, they're all the same. I know that's like blasphemous, but to me, it's like all the same. I tried to play once. I will be honest with you. I tried to play once and it didn't go so well. I ended up shooting myself through a wall. So I don't even know how I managed to do that.
I don't play a lot of those kinds of games, but I know that like the ones I've played, I like personally I like Battlefield more Call of Duty, but I think Battlefield's
hard. You guys,
it's a lot harder to play. Battlefield's more like it's like
practical.
A wide open field with like 50 players in the game at once.
Oh,
and
no.
Yeah.
Like I said, I managed to shoot myself via wall, and I didn't know that was possible. My husband's like, hey, I'm going to go get some water, watch my player. And I was like, I don't know what to do. And there we were in this big lobby, and this guy started chasing me, and I went behind a sign, and I crouched down thinking he couldn't see me, and he came around the corner, and I was like shaking my head, no. And he kind of stared at me like, what is happening? And he just shot me. I was like, oh, that's so mean. Yeah, you guys don't get enough credit. That's actually hard. It really is. It looks easy. Like you have like people on here. Like, I'm addicted to watching Grandpa Gaming. Have you heard of him? Mm-mm. He's like this grandpa who plays like shooter games. It's insane. It's so crazy, but it's a lot harder than it looks. I don't know. I'm not focused enough for it, I guess. Yeah, if I were to get into gaming, I think I would play Fortnite, to be honest. I think it looks kind of fun.
Yep. Definitely like a top 20 game.
Speaking of games, Coco, we got to get you an invite to that Minecraft server. I forgot all about that.
Oh, Minecraft's cool.
Oh, we could even do it right now.
I like Minecraft.
I keep forgetting. I gotta tell Kason. Hold on, let me tell Kason now.
Or what's the game with the animals? And they look like yarn. I can't remember. Yes, you know what I meant. That looks fun too.
Yeah.
I wish I was a gamer. I'm not good enough for any games like that.
I mean, to be honest, like, I was terrible when I started, but, like, I think it just takes time and practice and, like, hand-eye coordination.
Well, and then, like, to suck in front of other people, that just takes courage that I do not have. I suck normally on daily, and at least nobody's there to witness my failure.
Same.
But to do it on public, it's just like, oh no. Oh no.
Nico, what's the thing you use to stream the game on the... What's that app called?
Streamlabs?
Oh, Streamlabs. Streamlabs is good.
Is Streamlabs free?
It is free, but, like, if you want to, like, multi-stream to other platforms, it costs money.
Now,
I heard it takes a percentage of your like gifts and stuff.
can I do a delay if I stream, like, if I wanted to stream something, could I do, like, a 2-minute delay so that the people watching the stream are seeing things 2 minutes in the past?
I'm not sure how to do that.
Yeah, I wish you guys could all play with me so I could get better and not feel like I had to make a complete fool of myself. Like a beginner-friendly like tutorial of how to play.
Oh, I don't play any of these games. I really
okay.
just the only game I really play is occasionally I play Minecraft, just because I think it's relaxing.
Minecraft
I'm not a big gamer guy.
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
Maybe we could play Fortnite.
Minecraft is super fun. I do like Minecraft.
I would be game to. I mean, well, we have. We're trying to get a server going. Kelsey, I mean, you could definitely join. We're sending Coco an invite. Me and Kason. Do you know what Kason is, Chelsea?
You know what's funny? I don't know people by names, but I know them by like profile picture. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
But I probably have seen him around. I've been on TikTok for a little bit now.
Okay. Yeah, he's kind of he's like really into philosophy and he's a Catholic. He made some around. He's younger, I don't know. But he started a round that me and him been playing on, me, him, and my girlfriend, and we're trying to get more people that want to play.
Oh yeah, I would be down for that. That'd be fun.
Okay, well,
the problem is like I'm a lonely nerd and I don't have friends, so it's like trying to find people to play it's difficult.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would play anything anybody else would want to play because I figured I could only get better.
True.
But I just wanted to stop and say hi, Coco. I saw you live and I haven't talked to you this year at least.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, Happy New Year.
I know, Happy New Year to you too.
Welcome to the
Arc
2026.
I know, isn't it crazy? That's crazy to me.
What is Arc Raiders, Brandon? That's a game, I take it? You know about that game, Coco? Arc Raiders?
I think I've heard about it. I think.
I
Is
feel like
like
me and Coco put.
Is like one of the main characters some guy with like tubes in his back and he's like a green character? I don't think so.
I don't like that game. What is it called? The game where you have to like restore generators and it's like really scary. And it's got like a hook and you put the people on the hook.
I'm
Talking about Dead by Daylight or...
Yes! Oh, no. Nope. That will give me nightmares for the next century. I cannot. I watched someone play it and I was like, how are you guys just playing this? No. I don't know.
Guys,
I get scared of games like that.
I got a serious question.
Go for it.
One of my friends that I've known for like so long is like a fan of like Nick Fuentes, bro.
That's
and
crazy.
I don't think I could be friends with this guy anymore.
No, dump him.
Is that a fair, valid reason?
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to be friends with someone like that, yeah.
Who's Nick Fuentes?
You're living under a
extreme-
rock, Chelsea. No
I
offense.
know. Don't make fun of me.
No offense.
He is
It's warm and it's my rock. Okay, leave it.
he's an extreme political figure of the right, and he thinks America should be like all
Oh,
white
like
and Christian.
like on the lines of like Ben Shapiro.
No,
Yeah,
further
he's
than
worse
that.
than
way
He-
more extreme. Than
He's
that.
like way worse. than
Okay,
He's a neo-Nazi,
Charlie Kirk?
basically.
I've heard of like Charlie Kirk. Ben
No, he's
Shapiro.
worse than he's at, like Nick Fuentes is like a neo-Nazi. He thinks that
Okay.
like he says very like he just openly says very like
The name sounds very familiar in like the debate circuit.
Yeah, he's a
Sounds very
debater.
familiar.
But yeah, but ultimately he wants America to be only white. He wants to ship everybody out, and like he wants it to be a strictly Christian
Huh.
country.
Well, that's
And he's racist.
Yeah.
oh well, you know that's
well, I
a
think
thought.
that could be gathered by
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
That's definitely, that's a thought that was thought by him. So, don't know if I agree with that, but all right. That's
Coming
definitely
after my
fun.
boy Vivek Ramaswamy, bro.
Swear.
Oh, that's who you like?
No, I don't. I'm
You're
just
okay, do
saying.
you
Well,
ever
I don't
sleep?
like him.
I
it's
keep
just
seeing
my
you on
race,
live and
you know?
live after live. Do you ever sleep?
So
Or are you a cyborg?
I stay up.
You're a
I'm a night
cyborg.
owl. I wake up at like 12 o'clock.
Right, just say you're a cyborg. It's okay.
Yeah.
God, fire.
Honestly, I'm just at home. I'm just at home studying for like some insurance exams. Once I start a job, which I hopefully soon after I pass these exams, if I do, which if I don't pass it, I'll have to wait 2 more months to take
shit.
it again.
I have a dentist appointment in like 4 minutes. Oh, well, I just wanted to stop by, Coco. Hi, everybody on the panel.
Yep,
Just
good
wanted
to
to
see
say
you.
hello.
But yeah, either way, so I'm just
I'll
trying
drop
to. But once I get the job, then yeah, you guys won't be seeing me as much if I do. It's gonna be TikTok without me.
Shoot, we're gonna miss
Should
you.
be crazy.
Shoot, I need to find like a new job.
You should try insurance, but the only problem is that you have to pass these tests, and the tests are like kind of difficult if you're not used to like studying.
What kind of insurance are you gonna do?
All of it, property, casualty, health, and life. I have to pass 2 state
I know quite a
exams.
bit about property casualty.
Yeah, did you take a exam?
No, I used to do customer service for an insurance company. I did it for like a few years actually.
Oh yeah, so like for my job, I'll have to do a little bit of customer service too, while the reps, like the customer service reps at the front, are like busy. But yeah, I'll have to do that too. But I'm gonna be basically an agent, you know. And yeah, property and casualty. I don't know. The information, at least for the test, is like super dense. It's like thousands of pages study material. It's like I would say 1,000 pages, at least.
Well, so my job. What I did when I worked in insurance was I basically did what the agents did, but I did it for the agents. So the agents would call and have me run home and auto quotes. And
Oh,
also,
that's a great job, bro.
they would also have me run quotes on like individual personal items like jewelry and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. So
So you could do that without a license?
yes, I can do that without a license. I
Couldn't get
I
commissions.
can't do it for the customer.
Right. You can't get commissions. You can't sell it.
Right.
Yeah.
I can't bind the policy, and I can't do it for the customer.
Right.
Can we get this Sir guy off here? He's like a known liar.
Damn, that's crazy. Accusation.
But
go
sir,
crazy.
honestly, I would rather have that type of job because like I don't want to. I don't even know if I'll like be able to pass these tests. So if I had an opportunity to do something like that, that seems like a pretty chill job, dude.
This Sir guy's very hateful and stupid.
Why did you leave? Was it like the money, or was it like you just didn't like it?
Here, okay, you can't pretend like I'm not here.
I got.
I won't just.
Hold on, I'm trying to get this chick's profile for Kason. Hold on. Okay. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
We can.
Okay. The reason why I left the insurance job is the company itself was actually really, really terrible. It was this. So when I started, it was like a new upstart company. This was years ago.
Right.
And they had opened downtown, and they needed to hire like hundreds of employees in a very short period of time.
Right.
What's it called? They I lost my train of thought. Excuse me, just messed me back. They were hiring like anybody, right?
Right.
And a lot of the managers and people that work there were like very, very unprofessional. Like there was a guy that was cheating on his wife with like someone that worked there, and they were doing like drugs in the bathroom. And then I remember on Saturdays when there's only one manager in the building, when this one manager's in the building, she really didn't care, so people just smoke weed or literally in the call center while we were taking calls, right? And it's like whatever, I didn't care, but it caused a lot of unprofessionalism, like outside of that, like with different bosses I had there and the way different people would act. And then they started doing this thing where they were taking. So anytime we used the bathroom, they deducted it from our pay.
What?
And they did that because the place was so rowdy that they were trying to find a way, any way they could, to get it more, structured, right? And it's like, I get why they were doing that, right? But the problem is, if you want it more structured, you need to pay better attention to who you hire. Okay?
Right.
Yeah, and so because of that, I eventually ended up quitting, and I found a different job, but that's kind of what happened.
Well, now you're a poker player, right?
Yeah.
Is this the real Angry Atheist?
Yes.
And you needed to prove yourself with the poker stuff to get backers, right? Like you have to, like, how do you even prove that you're like reliable?
You get data from online. That's basically the easiest way to do it.
Oh, okay. So you play online poker.
Or you meet a friend that's like good at it that wants to.
Yeah.
I won't talk about.
No, but like, how did they know that you were a good player? Like,
this is like the fake angry again, but I mean, I'm okay talking to him if.
What's up, fake angry?
He's like this guy that's trying to present this weird, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be an internal critique on evolution or what his deal is, but he's saying that white people have evolved to be smarter than black people, and that black people are good at sports. Yeah, so that's where all it started. So the best way to do it, Proof, is look, take a small amount. I mean, obviously you don't have to do it anytime today, but take a small amount and deposit it on an online site, right? It's an online site that tracks your results, right? So it's got to be something that reports to SharpScope, and that's pretty much going to be any major online poker site. And then once you get enough data, like let's say maybe 750 or 1,000 tournaments, so that shouldn't take that long. Then they'll have a general idea of how what your return on investment is going to be, and you can use that to secure backers, right? And then they'll back you to do more tournaments.
That's actually so interesting, bro. That's actually because, dude, that's awesome, bro. Like that, it's awesome that worked out for you, bro. One of my friends loves poker. He goes to the casino in North Carolina because we live in Georgia and there's an Indian reservation. I've been there a few times, but yeah, poker is super fun, bro. Poker is.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
I used to have a lot of fun.
I mean, it's not. I don't really think it's not fun like it used to be to me, but
yeah, because it's your job. I don't even know how you play. How you can do that for a living? You must be like really good.
You really don't have to be that good. You just have to not be
terrible or
you
bad.
have to not be worse than everybody else you're playing with. That's it.
So do you purposely pick tables where you think there's like noobs?
Yeah. Well, not noobs. People that I know are bad or people that I can tell are tourists, yeah. But I mostly play online anyway.
Right. Yeah, so you can't even tell then. Yeah.
Well, there's other ways you can tell.
Oh, well, yeah, you could just leave the game if you could tell that they're good, right? And then
No,
you
there's
just,
things you can look for, like you can tell how many hands per hour are being played, what the average pot size is, and that's usually an indication. Also, if you look at stack sizes, there's ways you can tell by looking at the stack sizes if it's a table of a bunch of bad players, because normally bad players, they don't buy in for the full amount. They'll buy in for random amounts, or they'll buy in for less than the full amount. Whereas if you got a bunch of like regs, they usually buy in at max. So if you're at a poker table where the max buy-in $300, if you go to a table and there's 9 seats or 8 seats or whatever, and 5 of them someone has 300 or 305 in front of them, probably a table of regs. But if you go to the table and everyone has like $100, $150 in front of them, it's probably a table of people that don't know what they're doing.
all right. Yeah, like you just check their stack size and the blinds and stuff.
Yeah, I'm just saying there's ways
Yeah.
you can check to see if it's a good or a bad
No,
table.
that makes sense. That makes sense. And you just kind of scan the room.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That's actually really cool, bro. Coco, you hearing this? Maybe you could be a poker player.
Hell no. I would not win whatsoever.
It's actually not that hard to learn poker.
Well, we'll see. But Louise, you got anything for me?
Yes. I was listening before, and I would like to comment and say that humans all have evolved differently,
Bro,
no
this is
matter what
gross.
race you are. We have all evolved differently based on location.
Okay.
Yes. That's what I agree. That white people have white skin because they evolved when they went to the cold climate.
Okay.
Is that true?
Well, I don't know. Like, I'm agnostic to this. I'd have to do more research. But, like, are you talking about, like, people's skin? Like, what's going on?
Yeah, so people's skin color, eye shape, hair type, they evolve differently because of the location they're in.
Okay. What's the point?
My point is evolution is very racist.
I'm not sure about that.
Well, then why did you kick the last guy out?
Because he couldn't stop interrupting people.
I think he was just speaking truth.
But I mean, like, how would you define racism?
Hatred towards another race.
I don't think it's just like hatred. It's a specific kind of hatred.
It's a specific kind.
Yeah.
Based on the color of their skin.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I would define racism as based solely on the color of someone's skin, labeling them kind of inferior to like another race in some regard. Or
So Jews are white and think they're better than...
no, that's not the case. That's not the case. That's not a popular belief amongst the Jewish community.
They very much is.
No, like, it's not. They don't think that they're better. And that's kind of
Well,
anti-Semitic.
they call them goyim, which is
Well, let's
means enemy.
not talk about that. I don't want to get into like anti-Semitism all my life.
No, it's not anti-Semitism. It's anti-white.
Well, okay.
It's Jewish
Well, like,
supremacy,
I
actually.
don't want to talk about that all my life. Is there anything else
You don't
would
want
like
to talk about Jewish supremacy?
I
I
know
understand.
that's not a thing, and this is my second warning. I don't want to talk about that all my life.
It absolutely is a thing.
Okay, last warning. I do not want to talk about that on my life. Do you have anything else to speak to me about?
Oh yeah, who owns the banks?
Yeah, we have an interesting set of guests today. Oh shit, I have to click back in. We have an interesting amount of guests today. For some reason, guests today want to be racist and anti-Semitic. I don't understand why that's a popular thing today. But yeah, you can go do that elsewhere. Apparently, like, they don't like to respect boundaries, too. That's not cool. Darn. Okay. But, thank you guys for being here. I'm just straight chilling. And yeah, I'm, open to having any conversation. Hopefully that's not racist or anti-Semitic. And, yeah. Today's, Wired In Wednesdays. I'm gaming. Oh, here, let me check. I think that's the real angry atheist. Oh, okay, so yeah, there's this, oh, okay, I see. There's somebody imitating angry atheists. Okay, yeah, angry atheist, you do have, like, some kind of imposter who's going into lives, and he's talking about evolution and being racist and anti-Semitic. So, sorry that you have to go through that. I think after this live, I'll report the account. Yeah, dude's a fucking weird-ass goofball. But yeah, afterwards I'll report the account. But shoot, I hope I can get a lot of views today. Some days when I go live on my PC, I can get a lot of views. Some days I get low views. I need to send it out. But if you can, guys, you know, help me out. Tap the screen, like the live. Let's see if that can help me get more views, get more people in here, so I can have more people to talk to. But, oh yeah, thank you for the heart me's. I appreciate it. That also helps me get on the For You page. If you can, send a heart me. But if you can't, that's totally fine. I just appreciate you being here. But yeah, heart me's, likes, that helps me get on the For You page. But yeah. Shoot, I should probably set like a gift goal. I don't think I have a gift goal. But I should probably set a gift goal. And do that. Wow, TikTok has a weird algorithm. Like, sometimes when I'm not even trying to have like a lot of people in my live streams, I end up having like a lot of people in my live streams. And then there are times where like I am trying to have people in my live streams and I can't get a single person in here. So TikTok has a weird algorithm. Maybe, I hope they're not shadow banning me or something. I'm not even sure if that's a thing. But somehow that fall did not cause me any damage, and I don't know how. But okay, looking for, oh god, this guy wants to play. Ho, got him. Yeah. Good night. Okay. But yeah. I'm pretty good at Fortnite. I think I'm alright. Like, if I focus. Right now I'm not really focused right now. I'm not, like, too zoinked in. I'm kind of just chilling. Do you want to go raving on the 9th? I'm a bit busy. Like, I do want to go raving, but, like, I got so much work to do. Like, I need to make money first. I need to, like, get myself in a good position. I'm busy all the time. But I wish I could do more stuff, though. Easy money. Easy. Thank you, thank you. It's just one night concourse, but I don't know. I'll think about it, but like I'm busy and like I'm broke. I got a lot that I'm doing. There we go. Heal. This one's throwing bombs. Interesting. 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 Nope, got him. There's somewhere. Just can't pin them. Easy money, easy money. I'll happily take that. Let's see. Okay, I'll replace that. Oh shit. And yeah, I have somebody that I need to pay back. I have somebody that I need to pay back money-wise, so. But yeah, and thank you for letting me know about my imposter. Oh yeah, no problem. No, yeah. Like, we gotta stick together, you know. Typically when it comes to being, like, respectful to people, like, look, if you have my back, I'm gonna have your back, you know. If somebody made an imposter account of, like, the Controversial Compass, I would want somebody to tell me, so of course, Angry Atheist, I'm gonna tell you. Like, I got your back all the time, anytime, anywhere. Like, you don't even gotta worry about it. I think, like, that's how the world should be, you know, like, I got your back, you got my back, and, like, no, like, I'm down. Don't even worry about it. I would do it 100 times over. 100 times, a million times over. But yeah, I'm just waiting for people to talk to. There's 3 people in here, but yeah, I'm going to be streaming for a while. I would say if you guys can, continue to tap the screen. Maybe it'll boost my live out of what is now, hold on. I see the guest request. I'm going to accept it. What we got? Oh, what's up, Jeff? What you got?
Yo, what's up? Why shouldn't you believe the Christian God? Or why don't you trust him?
I just think that, like, a lot of his behaviors doesn't seem like somebody I can trust.
How? Like,
well, for one, like, the Bible is a book of books that tells about the stories about how even the best people have messed up, and God, before he left, he kind of, like, left his ministry in the hands of humans, which I don't think was, like, the best decision, and resulted in a lot of pain and chaos throughout history.
so your problem is God leaving, like, the church God leaving ministry for the church?
Yeah, I think that was a pretty irresponsible decision to make, which just led to, like, multiple different Bible translations, multiple different, like, denominations, and nowadays, like, when people are interpreting the Bible, they say, like, you have to have the Holy Spirit to interpret the Bible, but every single denomination on the face of the earth will claim to have the Holy Spirit, and so it's kind of like a broken system, or it's kind of hard to determine who has the right message. And, you know, God could, like, communicate with any of us and tell us what the message is supposed to be, but he kind of just sits aside and allows for mass confusion in regards to things like the Trinity or, like, oneness, or, you know, people took the Bible and were burning women, you know, during the Salem witch trials, because there are verses in the Bible that say to unalive witches, or you have the Catholic Church during
For
the
that,
Protestant... Okay?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but
You're good.
Christians today don't live under the law. Well, we
Which law?
we live the law of Moses, where those verses are from.
Oh, yeah. But even given that, right, like, there's still, like, confusion there, and God kind of allows for that, given that he leaves it up to humans to, like, spread the word of God, rather than to do it himself, which he's all-powerful and he can do. And, like, what makes it worse is that he's all-powerful, he's omnipresent, he's present everywhere, and he knows the future. He knew that all this confusion was going to happen. He knew that all this pain and suffering was going to happen. He knew that there would be, like, conquests in the name of Christianity, given false teachings, and he still said, like, humans are the way I'm going to spread the word of God. So I think there is, like, a mass confusion when it comes to Christianity, and God knew all that was going to happen and decided to go with it. And
So
he doesn't correct it to this day.
So God, he uses imperfect humans to, well, he doesn't need to, but you can see him throughout the Bible, even today. He uses imperfect humans to spread his word, because, you know, your relationship with God is something that grows over time. It's not going to be perfect in the start. There's going to be, like, error, and confusion, like you said, but Christianity is something, like, you more, like, grow into.
But even with that, like, aren't there, like, better ways of developing a relationship with God or spreading the message? Yeah, like, God uses imperfect humans, but is he doing it out of necessity, or are there better ways he could have done it?
God doesn't need to use humans.
Okay,
and if God himself came to people and told them to follow Christianity, like, they would kind of be forced to follow it, because
I would disagree.
What do you mean?
Because, like, literally we have stories of Jesus coming down, like, literal God on earth, like, speaking to people, curing leprosy, bringing people back from the dead, multiplying fish and bread, literally saying, like, I am, and, like, saying that he's some kind of authority to speak on behalf of, like, the Father. So, like, Jesus did that, and even when he did that, there were so many people who turned away from Christianity. So, like, I don't think it would be, like, if God came down and revealed himself, I don't think, like, we'd used to believe in Christianity, because people still turned away from Jesus. They killed Jesus.
My bad. I meant, like, God not in human form, but like, if God not in human form, and, like, everyone would tangibly, like, know that he was God, and he offered Christianity, you would kind of be forced to, because then you could see, like, how perfect, like, you could see his majesty and stuff, and you realize there was, like, no other way. But if a human does it, you have, like, free will, and you can choose whether or not to follow Christianity, and that's, like, where true love comes from, like, in having a choice.
Well, yeah, but even with that, right, like, I still disagree with that, because, like, let's say that we toss out Jesus, then we start looking at, like, other passages in the Bible, right? Like, God literally freed the Jews from Egyptian slavery. He split the Red Sea and did, like, so many miracles. He spoke to Moses via the burning bush, right? And still, after doing all of that, right, the second that the Jews got out of Egypt, they started worshiping a golden calf. So, like, God could literally speak to people, like, do miracles for people, and, like, they still have the freedom of choice to turn away from him. And they have, historically, if we're granting the Bible is true.
I think, yeah, you're right, because the Israelites, they did worship the golden calf after they left Egypt, and they were being rebellious and defiant.
Yeah. Oh, and then, you know, Moses, I think it was Moses, he went on he went up the mountain, he got the 10 Commandments, and I think when he came down, he, like, slaughtered a bunch of people too.
Yeah, he destroyed them and then made them drink the the pieces of the stone of the Ten Commandments.
Yeah.
But
So like
even then,
so even with that, right? Like there's so many moments in the Bible where God is either in human form in front of us, or he's doing miracles in front of us, or speaking to people, and people still have the freedom of choice to like turn away from God. So like I don't see how, like, if God decided to clarify any of the confusion in regards to denominations or like the Bible, it would take away free choice. You could still turn away from God. God could like reveal himself, and you could say like, oh, maybe I'm having an illusion or something, and you can still choose to not believe in
not
God.
I don't think the Israelites saw God in all of his glory and majesty, because yeah, they did see the miracles he performed in Egypt, but they did hear his voice. Like that was the for the generation that lived in the desert. I might be wrong, but I think that was like the closest thing. Well, and seeing the glory of God on Moses' face.
Actually,
I think that was
actually, correct me if I'm wrong. There's a passage in the Bible where it's either Abraham or Moses or maybe somebody else. They built tents where like literal God would be on earth, and they would be able to be in the presence of God, but only select few people were allowed to go in those tents.
the tabernacle, the Holy of Holies.
Yeah, only the
It was.
holiest people.
Even then, I don't think that was like the true. I would say it's like the presence of God, like the holiness of God, not like God's like fullness, like not like the infinite God. I would say it's like more of his presence in there. And even then, you would die if you go in there. They would tie ropes around the priest, like the high priest's ankles that went in there, because there was like a chance that they might die in God's presence. And that wasn't all of him. But I think if the Israelites actually saw God's true form, they would die. And either that, or they would realize how majestic he was and wouldn't really have a choice.
Oh, so are you saying, like, if God was to come down, clarify anything, like, well, I mean, like, even with that, even if I was to grant that if God came down in his fullness, it would be, like, too much for humans, or it would force them. I mean, okay, well, God has other options. He can come down. He can limit his power, right?
Right.
So, yeah, like, he could come down in a limited version of himself and still clarify things, do miracles, demonstrate that he's God, and, like, show us the way. Or, actually, he could do what, you know, actually, he could even send angels, because, I mean, like, I think, like, Gabriel wrestled with an angel. So God could even send other, like, holy entities to do it for him, if he really wanted to. So there's, like, plenty of options, but God decided to use humans, who just ended up, like, making a mess of things.
I think humans. I think it would be a better choice than angels, because I don't think angels could like fully understand. Because like angels that are perfect, like perfect angels, not demons, they wouldn't really understand redemption because they've never sinned. But I think if you use other humans, as one human to another could explain.
Also, like, why is it required to understand redemption to teach people about redemption?
What? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Wait, why is it required to, like, understand redemption to teach other humans about redemption?
Because like you would have a better grasp on it, and then you could relate to others more. And then
Wait, and
humans,
like how do angels not like understand redemption? Like,
because
they've never understand it?
Because they couldn't really relate to what Jesus did, because they never were punished for any sin. Angels that God would use as servants, at least, they were never really punished for any sin. They've never even sinned, and no one else took punishment on their behalf.
Okay, so didn't an angel visit Joseph in his dream, Joseph the husband to Mary, and say that she was going to bear the savior of the world? And so they sort of knew that there was some kind of redemption coming, or someone who was going to like die for the sins of everybody.
They're not like presenting the choice of. They're not like giving them Christianity. They're not like doing what the church does in giving people a choice and teaching them about Christianity.
Yeah,
those angels, the
main thing I'm saying is that like they understood what redemption was to an extent, because they visited Joseph in a dream and told him that Mary was going to bear the Savior of the world, and he was going to redeem everybody. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah. You could say that they were telling them about God's plan for
So,
them.
so angels do understand redemption and can visit people in their dreams and like teach them about like what is going to happen or teach them about God.
Well, the angel only told them that they would have a son and what to name him, how he would be like, and gave them instructions. And then I would say, yeah, an angel maybe could grasp redemption, but humans can like share. It's like in their shared nature, they could like, or suffering, like their weakness, they can share like empathy and grace more than angels ever could. And then, like I said earlier, Christianity is like more of a, you're not meant to be perfect off the start. It's like character development, like character formation that shapes humility, and like failure over time like makes you more dependent on God.
But
And if you use angels,
why is that necessary? Well, why is it necessary for us to grow character-wise or be dependent on God?
to form a relation, if God in his like that wouldn't, if God like showed himself instantly to you, and then like that wouldn't really be that much of a, would you prefer like being friends with someone off the rip, or developing a relationship with them over time,
Well,
based on your
I think when it comes to building a relationship, there's like certain things required. It's required of like both parties to communicate. It's required of both parties to be present. It's required of both parties to like show mutual respect and like support one another. And I think that like that's not what God does, right? Like when we look at our world, God doesn't communicate. We have a bunch of Christians confused about the message of the Bible. God is not present. For like a lot of people, we have a lot of people who used to be Christian, and like they prayed for God's presence, they begged him to come into their lives, and they ended up leaving because God didn't really show up, or show up at least in a way that they could understand. So I think like God doesn't really demonstrate that he wants a relationship with us. I mean, like Christians might say that, but like I don't see God reaching out to us. I see humans desperately reaching out to God, receiving no answer, and then becoming like atheists.
Yeah, that's pretty hard, because I get trying your best to reach out to God, reading God's word, and then becoming an atheist.
Yeah.
But that, oh, I'm sorry, what were you going to say?
Oh no, you're good. Keep going. You can keep going.
But I would say,
Hello?
Oh wait, hold on. Just chill real quick. He's talking. Go ahead, Jeff.
so but I would say the Bible says like if you search for God fully, like if you knock, the door will be answered. If you search for God fully, you would find him. And I would say even then, atheists, I mean Christians becoming atheists, that opens up a whole can of worms with like once saved, always saved. If you were an atheist, if you became an atheist, you were never really a Christian to begin with.
Yeah. But yeah, like Christians have told me about like that scripture. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I get, yeah, the Bible says a thing. I'm not really sure why I should trust it, but what was my other objection? Okay, so you're saying, like, if someone reaches out, like, they're bound to get an answer? I mean, like, I disagree with that. Like, again, like, there's a lot of Christians desperately reaching out, and, like, you know, they just didn't really get an answer, and they ended up leaving. And, okay, so, like, and okay, let me ask two questions. Do you believe that there are non-resistant non-believers?
Non-resistant.
Yeah.
Like atheists who don't like push against Christianity.
Yeah, atheists who are like atheists who are open-minded to God existing, and they're like non-resistant, and some of them are even praying, but like they haven't been given anything that would really like flip them into Christianity. Do you believe like those exist?
An atheist like praying for guidance. Yeah, I could. Praying for God to reach out to them if he exists.
Yeah.
I mean, I could. Yeah, I think that could be it. Yeah, God, like them asking for guidance and stuff.
So,
not sure. And then,
So let's say you have like two groups of people. You have like Christians who are praying to God, they don't get an answer or they don't seem to be getting anything and they leave Christianity, and then you have atheists who are praying to God. They don't believe in God, but they're open-minded to it, they're non-resistant, they're seeking out God, and they're not getting any signs. If you have this group of people who's reaching out to God desperately with all of their heart, but they're not really getting anything, like, where do you think the issue lies? Does it lie with the people who are trying their best and are trying to get to God? Or does it lie in God, who's, like, all-powerful, has the ability to communicate to us, has the ability to make it extremely easy, but yet he allows for confusion and, like, people to not be able to, like, know when he's there or get in contact with him?
Every prayer is answered, though.
I mean, I would disagree, but hold on. Go ahead, Jeff.
So wait, so are you saying like why is it fair that God might answer the prayers of an atheist trying to reach out to him and then not answer the prayers of a Christian who later leaves the faith?
Oh no, like what I'm asking is if you have like if you look at people who are praying, trying to seek out God, and they're not getting answers, whether they're atheist or whether they're Christian, and they end up leaving and becoming atheists, and then you have God, right? Where would you say the problem lies, right? In the people who are praying to God, giving it everything they've got, trying to get to God, or is it God who has all the power, he has all the ability to like make it very simple, communicate, make it clear, make sure that people understand it, but yet people don't seem to like be able to connect to God or like get that communication or presence that they're looking for so desperately?
I think God, he communicates. Like the Bible says, if you knock, the door will be answered to you. So I think if you seek with your whole heart, if you're genuinely searching, God will answer. And then
so what's happening to the people who like are seeking with their whole heart and like God never answered for them and they ended up leaving?
I don't that like
it's a bit confusing, right?
Yeah. I don't know all the answers, but I think if you genuinely seek with all your heart, God will reveal himself to you sooner or later.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, like I used to be Christian. I was Roman Catholic. And yeah, like I sought out God with all my heart, but eventually I didn't really feel God's presence or like see anything. He wasn't communicating with me vocally. He wasn't really there for me. I kind of had to like be there for myself. And yeah, it's the same story, or like it's a similar story, or even it's a different story for like a lot of people who are now atheists. Some of the best atheists were like former Christians who like gave it all they got. They like prayed to God for hours, days even. They fasted, they did the whole thing, right? But God just never reached out. So like for me, whenever I see this, right, I see people trying their best, and like they're trying, they're sweating, they're crying, they're begging, they're pleading, and they get nothing. I think like God is choosing to be like incredibly hidden, or if God's even sending a message, he's sending a message that people are not understanding, even though like he has the ability to send a message that we could understand. So God's just being obtuse for some weird reason to me.
Well, God, he reveals, when you said vocally, I would say God reveals himself like not just through an audible voice, like, but through maybe like obviously the word of God, your conscious nature, or like others around you. But
yeah, like people have told me that before. They tell me like God works through people, but I mean the issue that I have with that is that like, but no disrespect, but it kind of seems like a cop-out sort of, right? Like God is all powerful, God is omnipresent, God is all knowing, he has all these abilities, and rather than communicating to me in a way that's like clearly God, he communicates to me via humans, and to me I don't see the symmetry breaker. Like, it could be the case that God uses humans to communicate with me, but it could also be the case that there's these humans telling me about a religion that doesn't actually exist. And, like, God is not a thing, and they're communicating to me something that's probably false. I don't see the symmetry breaker between those two hypotheses or worldviews.
If God clearly showed himself to you, you would have no free will. You would have like no other
I
choice.
disagree.
If
Well,
God,
like if God did miracles, if God spoke to people, they wouldn't have a free will to turn away.
oh, okay. So, well, people in the Bible, even when they saw miracles, they not everyone who saw Jesus' miracles followed him.
Yeah, like I agree. So like that's the point that I'm making, right? Like Jesus did all these miracles and people still had free will and some people chose to follow him, but some people legitimately turned away. Some people saw like the multiplying of the fish and bread and like when Jesus was crucified, like everybody scattered. People ran. People didn't believe in him anymore. People turned away. People like despite everything said like he's not God. So like unless you're trying to say like the people in the Bible do not have free will, because there was a bunch of like magical things happening, right? There was like the burning bush. There was Jesus brought Lazarus back from the dead. Jesus made a blind man see. Jesus made a lame man walk. Jesus walked on water. Fish and bread. What else was there? Jesus cured leprosy.
You're right.
Turned water into wine, and people still turned away from him. So there's still free will if God reveals himself.
No. I meant like if God in all of his glory revealed himself.
No, God doesn't. Well, yes. Like my other point was like God doesn't have to do it in all of his glory. God could give us a sprinkle of his power. And like instead, like the problem that we're having is that a lot of people are getting nothing from God, complete silence.
And when you said people still rejected miracle, like God trying to show himself,
Yeah.
it was like it could have been pride or maybe God hardened their hearts or deception, spiritual blindness or maybe they thought the miracles were like sorcery.
Wait, so in regards to the hardening hearts thing, God wants to have a relationship with us, and he took away the free will of some people by hardening their hearts and turning them against him?
Alright, so for that, the main place, I would say the best example for someone's heart being hardened would probably be Pharaoh in Egypt.
Yeah.
But first, it wasn't like God took away Pharaoh's free will. He had like 10 chances to stop what he was doing and turn to God. But basically, earlier it's
wait, you do realize that whenever God decided to harden his heart, he was about to let the Egyptians go. He was literally like, okay, I'm gonna let them go. I'm gonna harden his heart.